Well, yesterday we talked about the fact that on the third day of creation, God gave us seeds. These amazing seeds that are able to continue to bring life into the world. And the next time we see the word seed used in the Bible is found in Genesis chapter 3. But it's not about herbs and plants and trees. It's about human beings. And it comes at a time that's very critical. Adam and Eve have sinned. And God is now pronouncing judgment on Satan and on Adam and Eve. And it says this in the book of Genesis chapter 3, verse 14. So the Lord God said to the serpent, that is Satan, because you have done this, you are cursed more than all the cattle, and more than every beast of the field. On your belly you shall go, and you shall eat the dust all the days of your life. And I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your seed and her seed. He shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel. So what is this seed of the woman? Very clearly, it's a reference to Jesus Christ. Think about that. In the book of Genesis chapter 3, before the Gospels were ever even thought of or imagined, God had said he would send a seed that would bruise the head of Satan. In other words, destroy him and kill him. Yes, Satan's seed would bruise the one who would crush him, but only in the heel. But ultimately, Jesus would have the victory. And that seed of the woman is what continues as a theme throughout the Bible. We see it in Isaiah 7:14. Therefore the Lord himself shall give you a sign. Behold, the virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel. That seed is Jesus Christ, God with us. In Matthew chapter 20, we see this in verse number 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and you shall call his name Jesus, for he shall save his people from their sins. So all this was done that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by the Lord through the prophet, saying, Behold, the virgin will be with child, and bear a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel, which is translated God with us. And then in Galatians chapter 4, verse 4, the Bible tells us, But when the fullness of time had come, God sent forth his Son, born of a woman, born under the law, to redeem those who were under the law, that we might receive the adoption of sons. And so we see that God had this amazing plan, and it would begin through the seed of the woman. And of course, the seed of Satan has continued. He's a murderer. He just tried to destroy Jesus, but Jesus crushed his head. The seed of the woman gave victory and salvation to mankind.